adjustments, or they may give you the adjusted trial balance or something else, and you're going to have to understand where that information's coming from. Okay, so kind of always keep this layout in your head and the process that we worked to create this worksheet and how we found net income. And if you think back to Authentic Threads, how we had to take our credit columns minus our debit columns to find the dollar amount, then we had to go through that whole tax table to find out what the tax expense was, and then we could finish the adjustments, and then we went through and we finished the income statement, right? If you can keep that process in your head on how that works, I think it'll really help you understand, where some of these numbers are coming from as we go through and create income statements and balance sheets. Okay? All right, so that takes care of 16.1. Oh, no, not quite. Let's see. Total operating expenses. This comes out over here, right? That was important. Of course, then you had other revenue, but then net income after taxes. Those are the important ones. Now, another piece of this is this component percentages over here. Okay? And notice at the top it says percent of net sales. So everything is based off of this number. Okay? Everything is divided by this number. That's your denominator for every calculation. Okay? And we're only going to focus on this fourth column. And so every number is divided by this. So of course this one's going to be 100%. Right? And then our instructions will tell us they usually want 1 decimal place. Okay? So we're going to do the math, and we're going to take this number divided by sales. Okay? So that will be 41.4. This number divided by sales, 58.6. This number divided by sales, 40.1. This number divided by sales, 18.5. This is 0.1, 18.6, 4.0, and 14.6. Okay, so here, if it says percent of net sales, then you divide by net sales. And these numbers, and they don't all add up to give you 100. They can't, not the way that this is built. But these numbers give you a way to compare. Compare your company to another company, compare this year to last year. It just gives a perspective of, everything is based off of sales, right? What are your costs? What are your expenses based off your compared to your sales? What is your gross profit compared to your sales? And again, like I said, it's more of a value that can be compared, right? And that's why those percentages are important. Not necessarily to this sheet, but to comparisons to other sheets. Again, other companies or previous